Sometimes in life you die. And why do we die, Mr. Wayne? So that we can get back up again. Zombie Batman. Biff. Pow. Hello, Advocate. Thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. Mushu to you as well. We've heard Claw is a really good card. Where'd you hear that? I am declaring sanctions on whichever stream you heard that in. Was it here? The bad card advice is coming from inside the stream. Can I take floor 1 cool added as defect? I don't think I do. I think I take leap. Batman Trilogy, but all the sound effects are replaced with onomatopoeia cut-ins. Please. Please. Imagine a person subbed to you for 4 years and all you do is say thanks. Unbelievable. What an ungrateful jerk this streamer is, only thanking me for supporting his content. Why doesn't Jorbs come to my house and teach me Slay the Spire? I have been a tier 3 subscriber for 19 months. You still haven't shown your feet on camera. Rain Dog, thanks for the 5 months. Musho to you as well. Do I take Streamline here? What the fuck do I do? How do you play this character? Do I have lots of damage or no damage? I don't know. What does Zap do? I took a leap early. Does that change things? I'm gonna take Streamline so I can spend energy on dealing damage to stuff. The run where we took a Streamline Plus. Self-repaired Darkness and Sunder. Sunder. I think all 3 of these are currently better than skipping. I think Sunder is currently better than skipping by the least amount. Between Darkness and Self-Repair, I think Self-Repair is a slightly more powerful card right now, and Darkness is just like, you take this so you don't die to Hexaghost if you get really unlucky, but we have like another 10 floors, and we're fighting 3 elites in those 10 floors. I think we just sort of have to assume that we find a better way to kill Hexaghost than that. Boom, 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 boom. Without Streamline, we're being more inclined to take Sunder. Oh, absolutely, yeah. The fact that I have a Streamline means that I am somewhat capable of turning energy into damage, which is something that Sunder helps you with a lot. Especially if you can draw either of them. It's unlucky. I'm gonna take a lot of damage this fight for not drawing Streamline in the first deck cycle. Abelian category, thanks for the 16 months subbed. Almost showed to you as well. Ooh. That was convenient. BRB for Chimes, thanks for the 10 months. Agmomusho as well to you. You Agmomusho too as well. We'll take the barrage. Could use another orb channeling card, but now that I have this one, I mean, it's not like I wasn't going to take orb stuff anyway, because I'm playing a defect run, but especially now that I have a data disk, I'm gonna be highly prioritizing stuff that channels orbs, so barrage seems like a decent damage card. Mawbank. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. This is also an infinite. What are the hardest elites for each act? It always just depends on your deck. It's not so easy to say. They all test different things, and so depending on which thing you suck the most at, a different one's going to be the most challenging. Perhaps I have lethal next turn. Let's work backwards. 18, 22, 40, 52. I think I have 56. It's very unfortunate. I don't think there are other lines, are there? Gonna take a chunk here. We can rest. It's just weird trying to work out how many skills exactly I meant to play. I'm gonna go for the thing that feels like it leaves me most able to kill this turn. Because if I don't kill this turn, I am actually just straight up dead. Sense of Darkness kills Hexaghost. Art of War makes go for the eyes worse. Eh? I guess it makes go for the eyes the same, but makes everything else that is an attack better. Raiden is me. Hello? You've been playing fresh from Ascension 0 for a few days because for whatever reason mobile doesn't sync up with your progress on Switch. Yeah, Switch is weird. They don't like sync properly. So many strength runs with Ironclad and no Heavy Blade. Also found how good Intangible is with Brimstone. Sounds like a sweet run. And Dallas. Think about skipping. Thinking about skipping. Perhaps Chaos is a good card because of Barrage. Try it. Give it a go. See what happens. You think Chaos could be a Wraith Orb? I don't think that's a... You know what? Sure. Why not? Chaos upgrade makes it channel 2 orbs. It's been going alright and right. Been going okay. No! The wrong one. This also seems sort of like the wrong one. Alright. Great work, Dark Orbs. We got a Cultist Potion. We got a Defragment. We got the Green Key. Got a Strawberry. A lot of stuff. Our rare for the act is a Thunder Strike, which I have skipped. I guess I needed to play the Defrag before the Chaos in case it was a Dark Orb. Right? Or does it? Hold on. No, actually it doesn't matter. It's only with Darkness Plus. Right. Vaguely remember how this all works. Nope. No, thank you. Hey, cool. We've arrived in the most challenging fight of the act with our starter deck. Although our orbs have slightly more focus. So I guess it's good, really. Somehow. It's going alright, Beard Broken. Okay. It's the hardest gremlin lineup. It usually involves Fat Gremlin and a Wizard, I think. If Fat Gremlin can debuff you in a way that makes it really hard to kill the Wizard, sometimes the fight gets really bad. I think Cold Snap's alright. Don't know that I really need Flex Potion. Maybe it's better than Energy Potion though. Maybe. For this fight we should be okay, because we're gonna get a lot of strength. I'm pretty sure I need to do that. Siawaga. Do whatever makes you happy, Siawaga. I don't know what that means, Gatorade. Does Admin Skynet use an RN in replacement for the M in the command, because otherwise it would actually say the command. What? I bet that means something. And I'm sure that it's very prescient. Prescient? Prescient. Prescient. That means like knowledgeable, right? Prescient. Prussian? It's very Prussian. What's taters, prescient? Thunderstrike, Amplify, and Rainbow. Rainbow's okay. Amplify's okay. I don't have any card draw to make Amplify better. Just take the Rainbow, it's like fine. None of the fun stuff today. I can get away with a Ahhh Choker though, I think. We're missing the collector bonus on Thunderstrike. Imagine if this game made cards golden whenever you had won a run with them, and everyone came into the channel and the only card that wasn't golden was Claw. And they were like, Jorbs! I'm so surprised, Claw not golden? And things like that. So do you not like Claw that much then? Question mark. It's hard to kill elites when you don't have any AoE in Act 2, and we do not have any area of effect damage. It's also hard to win the run if you don't kill elites in Act 2. Maybe we'll just get a Doom and Gloom early, or an Electrodynamics. Can these drop Electrodynamics? Literally no, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. Why not Coffee Dripper? Is this one at a lower downside? I don't know. I don't know. I never have a good answer to that question. Like the thing I did seemed better, I guess. Good fight. You take it one fight at a time, you know? Do I take Sweeping Beam over Chill here, perhaps? Perhaps I do. Perhaps I do. Fights are so good that they probably let us kill elites now. So good seems generous to bites. Bites are pretty good though. Where did I find this new game? It was in my Steam library. It says 4,959 hours playtime. So someone's been hacking into my account. I'm playing Slay the Spire while I'm asleep or something, presumably. Thought I'd better check out what it was all about. Check out what it was all about. It's the fucking hokey pokey all of a sudden, I don't know. Alright, pretty good fight. Yeah. Yeah, just lucky, I guess, Unbright. Just lucky. Pretty good fight. Not too bad. I don't hate Compile Driver Plus here. Some good card draw. Feels like I haven't had card draw yet today, so mix it up. Actually grab some this run. I can go left if I think I'm really strong. It feels like a dumb thing to do, but I can. I could also just go to the store with 450 gold, which seems like a much more sensible thing. Yeah, Eckbert. Although I have a Maw Bank. Oh, if I only had thought about it for a moment longer. Rest in peace, Maw Bank. Maybe the store is so bad that I just don't buy anything. Gosh, you're really holding out on me there, Ari, weren't you? I was a little bit concerned about that. I can take FTL, it's alright. It does have some uncomfortable downsides with Art of War and Choker. Captain Rats, thanks for 3 months. Casta, thanks for the 19 months. I'm gonna show you both. Alright. Melter, Hologram, Blizzard. Go for the Eyes, Barrage, Stack Plus, Skim Stack, FTL. Recycle, Bullseye, and Fusion Plus. An upgraded Fusion. This has been updated since the last time I played it, by the way. Version 2.1. I need to read the patch notes. I think I might be done. It's just, do I want a fusion, I guess? I have the compile driver, but I also have a choker. Choker pulls a lot of the upside of fusion. The upside of fusion being that you can like do ludicrous infinite combos and shit like that. Bubba Flub, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Angbamushu to you as well. Yeah. I think just leave. I don't know if hologram is somehow good enough to take here. Doesn't seem like a very good hologram. I don't know. Get a biased cog from the store. Wait, I just left the entire store? Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Sometimes RE makes my brain break a little bit. And then I like walk out of the store without spending the rest of my money. This was one of those times. Janky UI. It's one of the few places in the game where UI somewhat regularly leads to me like getting confused about what's going on. This goes here, I think. This happens, this happens, this happens. And we're good. Tempest, Blizzard, and Turbo. Whoops, forgot to take them. Drop, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime, by the way. And Casaplex's cheer. Tiered rewards. Thanks for the 1,000 bits. It's like a train, except it goes upwards. Sometimes it goes back down to the bottom again, though. The game looks pretty basic to you, Sod. Is that basic like Valley Girl basic? Like you're so basic? Or is it basic like it doesn't look like a very challenging strategy game? I'm really hoping it's Valley Girl basic. You're just a little too basic for me, Twitch chat. I'm sorry. I just don't see this going anywhere. Recursion, Beam Cell Plus, and Barrage. Nope. Go on a Recursion for the Dark Orb, maybe? I do have a Dark Orb. I have no way to like draw it at the right time or anything. Probably not. I guess Defragment? This one attacks for a bunch next turn. Kill it before then. Maybe. Oof. 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 Sometimes it does be like that. We have a red mask, we got an Amplified Tempest and a Fusion. Nope. I wish, right? Like, I wish I could draw Amplify and Defrag at the same time, but I have no ability to do that whatsoever. Maybe I should have taken the hologram earlier, but even that, it's like, I don't know, it's not maybe particularly convincing. I'm gonna rest for one more elite fight. Apparitions? Okay, not apparitions. Mummified hand. I can't quite buy Mummified hand and loop. Still a relic worth that much gold though. In this situation anyway. Or do I want to play Zap? Sure. Sure. I'm sure we can't miss again this time. Nice. A bit more like it. Maybe the update made Tiny House do something. You can't just like... You can't just say that. You've given me so much hope. Why do you build me up? Why do you build me up, but baby, just to bring me down? I played a bite on the wizard and gone to 59 instead of 58. Whoops. It was definitely non-optimal. There are times in life when we are non-optimal though. Not playing dual cast there, for example. And that's okay. You don't have to be optimal in life all the time. As long as you're pretty good all the time. If you're less than pretty good though, oh my gosh. Get out. Nah, I don't know. There's some like platitude about always doing your best. And it's a silly platitude, but it's also sort of right. Okay, well we got through the act, we didn't die, we added a Mummified hand and a Biased Cog and a loop that I'm about to upgrade. Horncleat's not a bad relic. I may need another Sweeping Beam to kill Collector. It's a pretty good Collector fight card. It's a pretty good Reptimancer card. I don't know, it's like, it's not that bad. It just sort of does the thing that you need to do in Slay the Spire and a lot of the most dangerous fights. Sweeping Beam. It's not the hero that we deserve. It's the... and we don't even like it that much. Nah. In fact, hopefully we can get something else soon. Nice. For most of human history, having kids killed the woman? What? I'm sorry, I just saw that claimed in my chat. What? No. I would venture that there has been no time in human history where women, on average, produced fewer than 2 children. I base this on pig-headed ignorance and foolishness. I have no proper evidence to support my claim. We got an Echo form. We also got a Core Surge. Echo form is made a little bit worse by Choker, but I think it is the one to pick here. Made worse by already having found Bottle Tornado and choosing to Bottle Defragment. Depends on how specific you get with the time in history. There might be a day in there where the average woman had fewer than 2 children. Yes, I don't think there were many individual days where the average woman gave birth to... but... childbirth and child mortality and neonatal mortality and prenatal mortality and postpartum mortality, depression, and all that shit is very nasty and very bad, but in general, humans have continued to reproduce since humans started being a thing. And humans are still a thing, in general. Is that for a huge claim for you? Let's take this one. Let's take a Cursed Key. Or this one, actually. Maybe actually have this one. I have to open the chest. I have Mummified hand. Can finally get rid of our streamline. Zap's gone. Streamline's gone. Defend is gone. Problem with transforming bites is they turn into other colorless cards. Amplify plus. SBR. Martin, you said, and I quote, "For most of human history, having kids killed the woman. Or the baby." You added "or the baby" a minute and a half later. But yes, I understand that you meant something other than what you said. That's fine. Fair enough. Claw is really good. Thanks for the tip, I appreciate that. Alright, game. We can win this. This is the sort of deck where you sometimes win in Act 4, and usually you don't. That's my opinion on how this run's going. Any dual casts in my hand? No, that's unlucky. If you had infinite dogs, and some percent of dogs have frisbees, would you then have infinite frisbees? I don't know. What does it mean for percent of infinity to have something? Doesn't feel like that means much. People are saying yes. Percent of infinity is still infinity. Okay. What if there are okay, hold on. Unless the percent is 0. Well, isn't it going to be 0 always? If I have infinite dogs, and then I give one of them a frisbee, you're telling me now I have infinite frisbees? This seems exploitable. This is like that thing where you can buy Starbucks gift cards for like 90% of the price of Starbucks. I found a second way. Like a perpetual motion machine. One divided by infinity is 0%. Well, isn't any number divided by infinity. 0%? I don't understand. I don't understand. This infinity bullshit has to end. Has anyone even seen it? Has anyone even seen infinity? Because people keep talking about it. Where is it? I want to see it. I want to see it. When will Infinity 2 be released? Are the devs finally going to address massive balancing problems in the game? I'm very upset because I had this clear idea of a dog with a frisbee in my head and it made me very happy. It was just a beautiful thing to think about. The puppers, and it has the frisbee. And it's happy because it's a puppers with a frisbee, right? All is well and good. And then you come at me with this, like... Gosh. And now some of the puppers can have frisbees, but not the other puppers? That's not okay. We need to make sure that all of the puppers have frisbees. That's correct, Serge. Yes, that's how it works. My basic feeling about Infinity is that one time I walked into a lecture room in university, like before my class started, so the notes from the previous class were still up on the board. And the notes were infinity divided by 0 equals 2. And then in text below it, it said, for specific small values of infinity. And that's my opinion of infinity. Fuck off. None of this makes any sense. Where's Melter? Where's Melter? You don't just get to, like, stay in my deck and then not show up in this fight. I'm gonna have to make Melter start paying rent or something. Landlord Jorbs. There we go. Maybe time to take a go for the eyes. Now that I have an Echo form, it's a little bit more feasible that the card could weaken the heart. Can also obviously weaken the Act 3 bosses. Probably take an upgraded one. I don't know about an unupgraded one. I don't know. Give it a go. Dawn! Who's Don the Red Mask? Haven't seen him around these parts lately. Who is the masked man, and what does he do? Ayaya, ayaya. 1, 2, ayaya, ayaya, ayaya. I'm gonna have to play some bites, probably. Just lost a fair chunk of health. Oh no. Oh no, I could have just gone to an elite fight. It's fun to watch Twitch chat argue about math by relying on the 3 YouTube videos they watched that one time. Isn't YouTube a great thing? Where would we be without YouTube? Imagine if the common person did not have a graduate level grasp of infinity. Would the world even function? What if the final boss was infinite Jorbs? Would infinite Jorbs die to a roll round for 10, or would they not because there are infinite of them? If you have a jawworm and you take off its front left leg, and you take a different jawworm and you take off its front left leg and then you swap them, and then you do the same for the front right leg with a different jawworm, the back right leg with a different jawworm, the other back left leg with a different jawworm, and then you behead the jawworm and you let all of the blood like spray all over the chamber that you're in. But then you siphon the blood from a different jawworm and put that in the first jawworm, and then you put the head of the other jawworm on the first jawworm. Is it the same jawworm? Well, yes, it is the same jawworm. We seem to be in agreement that it is the same jawworm. Apotheosis any good here? With bites? Probably. Probably okay. Jorbsy, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Jorbsy? I took Apotheosis instead of Enlightenment. I believe that was my intention. But I appreciate your concern, I guess. Caitlin and I have been watching Hannibal. Gosh. I've talked about this a little bit on stream the past few days. I've been enjoying watching Hannibal with Caitlin a tremendous amount, and I highly recommend that nobody else watch that show. It is fucking horrible. Just a terrible, terrible thing. That's a yikes from me. That's a yikes from me. Whoops. That's too bad. Go to a store soon? Almost. Got the boot. We did get the boot. It's very unclear, like, so suppose I play the cards that are strong, then what do I do? I like have 4 focus or whatever, and then I like play Melter repeatedly? Is that my plan? I don't have a Glacier, I have 1 cool-headed. Not an incredible spot. Yup. Maybe reprogram will never mind. Okay, another defragment. Seems alright. Another loop. Another echo farm. I think just another defragment? It's weird. I sort of need to draw echo form turn 1. I only get to draw 4 cards though. 4 cards is not that many cards. Maybe I just need a second echo form. If I had 2 echo forms, and I played one of them, is that like gonna be enough? Maybe. I could see it being enough. Another defragment. No longer need sweeping beams. Are they worse than bites, though? I think bites are probably the worst. Bites might be better than defends, actually. Time to play the Watcher. Almost. Definitely almost. You get 4 cards this turn. Why does Time Eater do so much damage? I don't think Time Eater does that much damage. Does it? Good. I need to channel some Frost Orbs. Nope. That ain't it. It's an awkward moment to draw a loop. Still though, that's 50. Block a turn. It's okay for a bit. Next turn, double bite Apotheosis, I think. I retained this hand, says Wombo Pay. I wonder if that was before I discarded the hand or after. Yeah. Just sort of gonna be playing cards, I guess. I want to draw and play lots of bites. I'm actually just dressed entirely in green today. Not even deliberately, it's just like a coincidence. Where's her damage? This deck doesn't deal damage. Get out of here. Puffin, thanks for the 15 months. More show to you as well. Does that include face paint? I just have like very odd form of jaundice right now. Jaundice makes you like yellow, right? But yellow is like close to green. You would argue yellow is the closest to green. What else is in the conversation here? Also, which color is the loneliest color? Purple is the loneliest color? I could see that. Although purple gets wine, and I feel like that's probably, like, pretty good for making friends. Hey, Dreamy Pants. Mauve is the loneliest color. I could definitely believe that mauve was the loneliest color. There's our damage. We found it. 17 turns later. 28 days later. A like zombified jawworm with only 3 legs, like leaps over the top of the computer monitor. Yeah. Ba-doo-be-doo. 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 Oh. That's probably correct, though. Maybe? I don't know. If you have 3 Echo Forms, you play 3 cards twice. If you have 2 Echo Forms, you play 2 cards twice and then 2 cards once. So, I don't know. Probably I just wanted 3 Echo Forms here, but I guess it doesn't matter much. Yeah, Scrumlet. The boss fights with Defect sure, like, are sitting with Frost Orbs while you're invincible for a long time, aren't they? That sure is what you do. Perhaps I will find a way to deal damage from the Act 4 store. That could be nice. A Capacitor Plus would just blow this run right open. Okay. Alright. Okay. Very good. Alright. We have to reach the heart fight before we get to be lucky in the heart fight. Which is, you know, it's a bit of a problem here. Yikes. Yikes. We're dead, I think. I think we're dead. I think I still want self-repair. You've seen me win these? These? Like this one? Yeah, it's fascinating. Okay. This turn went about as well as it could have. And on this turn I didn't die, so I guess that's good. On this turn I died though. Choker, you son of a gun. It'd be really good to have a Glacier in this deck. Or that cool-headed that I passed on floor 1. Oh well. We were not offered these cards generally. Just trying to work out if we can ever not die this turn. Nope, we're dead. We have to like overclock into something, but what? This one? This one? Shit, which one? I think this one. 32, 50. If I take 19 and go to 1? Not so bad. More than 0. Burn is here to finish the job. Have I died to a burn? Oh yeah, I've died a couple of ways in this game. Turns out that I needed the rainbow this turn. It did, like, occur to me that I might need it this turn. Just somehow it didn't occur to me that I would need it this much. $18.30.42. Whoops. GG. Yeah! So there was a Doom and Gloom this run. There was another cool headed at some point. I think for the most part it's like the deck that I was meant to build as we went through the run, and maybe there were a few minor decisions that could have made the difference. Choker ended up being really bad. I didn't know I was getting like a Mummified hand and shit when I took the Choker though. Sometimes that happens. I usually figure like something like 20% of the time Choker significantly reduces your ability to do strong things. But even then, sometimes you only need 6 cards a turn if you're doing strong enough things. And then there are also the other 80% of runs where just like never really is an issue at all.